Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Leon Master. Welcome back to another Overwatch League video today. And boys, some of the games we had today were some of the best in good ways and bad ways. And before we go on, yes, I am currently sick. You know, obviously you can tell from the voice. Maybe not. I don't know what it sounds like right now, but yes, I am sick. So I'm going to try my best with this video right here. Anyways, let's go talk about that first game we had, which was the Nyxl versus the Philadelphia Fusion. And we all expected this match to be pretty close, didn't we? And we all expected Nyxl to win. At least like 80% of people expected Nyxl to win, and that did not happen. It was actually Philadelphia Fusion coming out for the win, 3-1. It was about to be a 3-0, but they actually unfortunately messed up a couple things on the map. But all around, Philadelphia Fusion looked very prepared for Nyxl, and Nyxl looked very lost. You know, they didn't look like the Nyxl we've always been used to, and maybe that's because they were at their homestand and they had a lot of hype, and they were really at that homestand in New York, and maybe they were just not used to a Washington homestand right now. So who knows what was going on with the Nyxl? There was definitely a lot of questionable things, especially from Who Are You. As much as it, sucks to say things about Who Are You right now, but he definitely, I would say, a big reason on why they actually lost today. You know, he actually was going forward too much, definitely out of position way too many times. He used his ice block very randomly, it felt like, and SPB was going on some weird flanks without, almost looks like he didn't even tell his team he was going on flanks, and Hoppa looked kind of confused with this stuff. Hoppa tried his best, I could tell when I was watching him. All around, this team looked very sloppy. The same thing goes with Jonak. Jonak also was out of position a lot of times, so Poco could easily jump onto him. Same thing goes with Carpe. Carpe easily caught him multiple times as well, and if you just go back, especially on Eichenwald, and look at the beginning of every fight, you saw Jonak or SPB or Who Are You die first. It was always those three, and Mano also looked confused. Mano was also not shooting his team a decent amount of times, and then obviously Sato did a good shatter because of that. There's a lot of main things on why NYXL did very bad today. I really want to know why this happened, and they look good against the teams they went against. Obviously they went against like the Boston Uprising, and I think Doma and Spitfire, but they still showed NYXL dominance, as we've seen from previous seasons. So I expected NYXL to make this game a little bit closer. But is that not the case anymore? Is NYXL not as good as we thought? Obviously, it was against Philly. Maybe we shouldn't say that just yet. But I think a lot of people expected this game to be pretty close. But Philly ended up coming out, and Alarm definitely said what he wanted to do. He was going to prove himself this match, and he did. Alarm did a lot of good things here, a lot of good sleeps, especially on Hoppa, a lot of game-winning sleeps, I should say, as well. And just Sato was also playing very well with Ivy. The same thing goes there. Also, Carpe was doing great things, like I said, about NYXL. Carpe was hitting the flanks every now and then as well, and actually doing a good job executing the things that he had to do there. So Philadelphia Fusion just looked very prepared compared to NYXL. Then on to the next match, we were on to the legendary match we've all been waiting for, basically confirming who is the 20th spot team. It was the Boston Uprising versus the Houston Outlaws, and this went to 7 maps. I'm pretty sure it's 7. And this match went back and forth way too much than it should have, I felt like. Boston Uprising came out with a roster I actually liked. It was Axiom and Mufid coming in, and also you had Jerry playing the hits game, which I didn't know what to expect from him, and ColorX playing the May. I actually really liked the roster they were coming in with, and Houston Outlaws had Dante, which Dante looked really good on this roster compared to what Houston Outlaws has looked like recently, and that was really the only change they had. They had a lot of bad changes throughout the game as well. For example, Houston Outlaws put in Repel and Raucus way too many times, and the reason I'm saying this is because, for example, let's say Raucus was warming up on map 1. Well, you take him out and you put Repel in. Okay, now Repel needs to warm up on that map. Oh wait, then you take him out, then Raucus comes in, he doesn't have that gameplay anymore, so he has to warm up again. So you're kind of making inconsistencies with the Houston Outlaws when you keep doing this. It's not on them, it's not on Raucus or Repel, it's more on the coaching staff. And just the coaching staff of Houston Outlaws, man, I'm very disappointed in them. I really am. I was one of the more hype coaching staffs that was going into the league, and it's just very underwhelming, I guess you could say. I do got to say, obviously, the big points on this team, Jekse and Meko did a lot of good things here. Meko definitely wasn't, fully doing good, but Meko did a lot of good things this time, actually hitting a lot of good flanks compared to his previous performances we've seen so far. But definitely Jekse and Meko were bright spots on this team. Also, Dante, obviously, we can't ignore him, but I thought he was a bright spot, by default. But Dante, all around, still a good May. He definitely, as I said in my previous video, his May wouldn't change that much. I do got to say, the only difference between, I guess you could say a little bit Dante Hydration's May, Dante had way better walls that could actually make them win fights compared to Hydration, which I feel like Hydration kind of threw him out there. Unlike Dante, where Dante actually has a strategy with his walls, and that's like a huge difference when it comes to their maze. Then to the Boston Uprising side of things, obviously we had Jerry come in, and a lot of people didn't know what to expect. Obviously, if you've watched the Vast streams like myself, you've been hearing that he actually isn't doing that good in scrims. And I definitely think Jerry proved everyone wrong in that moment. Jerry came out with the Kree, and he performed at a high level that no one expected. Now, obviously, we were kind of scared to see Color Hex on the May, but I think in the Boston Uprising situation, Color Hex on May and Jerry on Kree is going to be their best DPS duo moving forward. Obviously, they're probably not going to beat the best teams above them. The only team they'll probably beat right now is the Houston Outlaws, but that's it. And I do gotta say, Jerry definitely impressed me. He really did. I'm really excited to see what Jerry does in the future. Maybe we'll see him play other roles. Definitely wasn't impressed with his Widow so far. Obviously, he played it for like 30 seconds, so probably not fair to say that. But his Kree was very good. Yes, it does suck to see Colorhex not on it, but it's their best. Then onto the support line, definitely Myeonbong was a bright spot, hitting so many nades. Obviously, you got the MVP for it as well. So many 4-man nades, 3-man, game-winning nades. Like I've said in my previous videos, how much Ana is needed, and look what Myeonbong did. He definitely made a lot of fights turn into their favor with the nades, and I really enjoyed Myeonbong's Ana style today. And also on the Mufin, I was excited to see Boston bring in a diva player, and it was Mufin. And the thing is, Boston looked 10 times better than we've seen him, in the past. And I definitely think a lot of nerves was on this team because we've seen Axiom playing the main tank role mainly. Obviously, he was with Fusions last time, and now he's playing it mainly, so he probably has a little bit of nerves. Then you have a Mufin who also definitely nervous. He's never gotten stage time before, kind of like Jerry. But yeah, I definitely say, Boston Uprising, they didn't look as good as I thought they would look compared to what I thought they were going to have, like Mufin and Jerry on the roster. But maybe if they work with this roster they used a little bit more, I definitely see good stuff maybe from the Boston Uprising. I just don't know what team they could beat right now. Maybe the London Spitfire, but London Spitfire is also pretty strong compared to Boston Uprising. What I mean by that is I don't mean London Spitfire is good, but just compared to Boston, I definitely think London has a stronger roster compared to Boston right now. But who knows? It could be a close game. Then up to the third game, Paris Eternal versus the Washington Justice, and I told you guys my preds, Paris Eternal was going to win, and it seemed like a lot of you guys kind of forgot that Hanbin was turning 18, and look what happened. Hanbin literally dominated the entire game. He was in the kill feed all the time. He had great bomb placements as well. DM usage was really good on Bembest and basically the backline as well, hitting good flanks. Hanbin was just, a game changer for this team, and I can't wait to see what Paris does when Sparkle comes in. It's nothing much to really say. They just kind of rolled Justice very well because of Hanbin, and Justice obviously wasn't prepared for it because they never seen Hanbin before, and that's really it. They kind of just rolled Justice. Nothing much to really talk about. I do gotta say we did see Tuba play for the first time in the first map, and Tuba actually looked good. But the thing is, May's just the better hero instead of Tracer. Obviously, Tuba mainly played Tracer and a little bit of Pharah. Those heroes did look good on Tuba, but May's just the better hero at this point. Anyways, guys, it's gonna be for me. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to join my Discord down below. Also, don't forget to follow my Twitter and my Twitch, and don't forget to hit that bell, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.